a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 26, check 26. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's got the rookie, Preston Williams. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hayward. 56. Mike's 56.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. It's caught by Mike Evans. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the double. 2's the Mike. Check. 42's the Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
The 2nd-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Brissett. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in his 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It's taken to the 26. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Ready. 51 to Mike. Here I come.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here on 2nd down. It's Jones. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. This is Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He finds his target. It's Evans. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Here's Haskins to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Haskins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
We go. 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Ronald Jones as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this is caught by Evans. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Final play of the half. It's Haskins going deep for Hopkins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On third down, Brissett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Right there, 56. Here we go.
On second down, here's Haskins. And a catch right side by Evans. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
We got this.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Brissett now, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. First down, here's White. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it. And
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
56.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 40-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Watch the
Now Brissett on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Pollard. And now the rookie's free. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the 40 now on second down. Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Raiders on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. This is Hines. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, Pollard. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Going deep for... He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
This is taken at his 4. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run it with Jones. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
56, the Moss boys, 56. Check 56.
At the 47-yard line.
He's checking.
Here's Pollard again. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for